because I look like crap. Because, oh my gosh, because as you guys know, I don't like makeup, and like I don't think there's anything wrong with makeup, but I'm so sick of looking washed out and dead. So I'm gonna hide behind my sunglasses today because I cannot wait to get that semi-permanent makeup lash enhancement tattoo on my eyes so I don't have to look so washed out. So for now, I'm keeping these puppies on because the less you see, the better. So anyways, this is gonna be a very short video. Okay, I just lost a bird. There's CooCoo'Nut up there somewhere. And this is Geraldine. As you know, I have 2 cockatiels, and I wasn't gonna make a video today, but I'm gonna be gone for 4 days and 4 nights. So I don't wanna miss a week of not saying hello to you guys. So I'm gonna show you guys where I keep CooCoo'Nut, what he stays in while I'm gone, because I have both my birds boarded at the vet. And I'm gonna show you what cage CooCoo'Nut stays in, and Geraldine stays in another cage at the vet, because they can't be in the same cage. And this is because this guy, Geraldine, has horrendous night fright. He's just always been like that his whole life. If he's in an unfamiliar environment, he has a tendency to get night fright. So if he has a night fright episode where he's just thrashing and thrashing and thrashing like a lunatic, and CooCoo'Nut's in the cage with him, he could seriously injure poor CooCoo'Nut, because, you know, when one bird freaks out, the other one's gonna freak out. So they cannot be in the same cage when they're unsupervised. And unfortunately, you know, overnight when they're boarded at the vet, there's no one there to watch them or calm Geraldine down if he's having a night fright. And I'm gonna post a separate video on how a few years ago Geraldine almost died. I got stuck with a $5,100 vet bill. Yes, I said $5,100 vet bill. Insane how Geraldine was stuck at the vet for 3 weeks. He had rhabdomyolysis. He was knocking on death's door. It's a miracle he is even still alive. So from now on, I don't trust anyone at all. I always board them at the vet if I have to leave town, because there's less chance of having a catastrophe like that, because the reality is no one will care for your pets as well as you would care for your own pets. I've learned that the hard way. So I'm gonna get to it. I want this video to get too long. I'm gonna show you where CooCoo'Nut stays while I'm out of town at the vet. Excuse the floors, my condo is still a disaster. But here's CooCoo'Nut's 17-inch travel cage. And as you can see, you should always make sure you use these little zip ties to make sure this cannot detach from the base, because that's exactly how I lost CooCoo'Nut last year. I'm so glad I got him back, because I'm gonna post a separate video on what happened. I don't know if I made a video of that already yet. I don't recall, but you should always make sure, no matter what kind of cage you have, if you're transporting it outside of your house, make sure you secure, you know, so this is impossible now to detach from the base. So super important, especially here too. Anywhere where there is a weak point in the cage, see this little zip tie? Here I put another one right there, because this top, like someone might try and carry this thing by lifting it here, and this thing can totally detach from this, and then you have a major disaster with a bird loose, and that's like a really bad situation. Check out the note I put on CooCoo'Nut's cage. Oh, I should have put CooCoo'Nut, not coconut. I'm gonna fix that. It says, please do not open this cage door. If he escapes, you will not be able to catch him without a net. He will not perch on your finger and will fly headfirst into the window. I had to put this on the note because, so what happened was, I went to go pick up CooCoo'Nut. This was a couple years ago from the vet where I was boarding CooCoo'Nut, and the vet wasn't there when I went to pick CooCoo'Nut up. And I warned the tech numerous times, please, whatever you do, make sure CooCoo'Nut has a firm, you know, you have a firm grip on CooCoo'Nut at all times, because if he gets loose, like Geraldine will just perch on your finger like this when he's at the vet. but CooCoo'Nut won't. He'll just fly off full speed, you know, in an unfamiliar environment, especially with strangers. So I told him very, very strict instructions. Whatever you do, don't let CooCoo'Nut loose. And of course, I witnessed the whole thing happen right in front of me. The tech opened the door, and I'm watching, I'm like, be careful, you know, I just had surgery, so I couldn't raise my arms. So CooCoo'Nut was being boarded in a cubicle thing higher up. So the tech had to get CooCoo'Nut out. And it happened so, it was so like, it really was a level of incompetence I haven't seen in a while, to be honest. It was pretty infuriating because I was very clear to be very careful. Don't let CooCoo'Nut, please don't let CooCoo'Nut loose, because it's going to lead to disaster. And of course, when the tech opened the door to where CooCoo'Nut was being housed, CooCoo'Nut got loose. He just flew right out. Like the tech didn't even do anything to prevent CooCoo'Nut from flying out the thing. And then CooCoo'Nut, of course, proceeded to panic, and he flew all the way to the waiting room. He flew, I would say, at least 5, 6, possibly 7 times full speed. When I say full speed, I mean bam, like right into the window, you know, in the waiting room. So I ran to the door, I locked it because, you know, people coming in and out with CooCoo'Nut panicking full speed, he could have easily flown out the window. But to make a long story short, then the tech proceeded to chase CooCoo'Nut with a little net that was like tiny. It was like not even a 12-inch circumference net. CooCoo'Nut, you know, was terrified of the net, and CooCoo'Nut was terrified of the net, and I kept saying, just chill out. I know my bird. I'm gonna get my bird. just stop chasing him. Blah blah. And to make a long story short, he sustained some repetitive head injuries, so they had to keep him overnight in an incubator to bring down the swelling and all this other stuff. So that's why I have this note on CooCoo'Nut's cage, because I have to make sure, because, you know, Geraldine, I could just open the cage door and be like this at the vet. Anyone can. Like, he'll just hang out like this on anyone's shoulder, but CooCoo'Nut won't. So yeah, I have to be careful with CooCoo'Nut. So that's why I bring my own cage for CooCoo'Nut, whereas Geraldine can stay in their own little cage there that they provide. Because CooCoo'Nut, you're a little troublemaker. Yeah, don't do that. You're a troublemaker. So that's the story as to why I have the warnings for CooCoo'Nut. Okay, so CooCoo'Nut's in his little travel cage. Oh wait, why isn't it focusing? Darn it. So in here, I'm gonna put the bird food, and I'm gonna put some dried alfalfa sprouts, blah blah, in here. And of course, this is his water bowl. CooCoo'Nut, I'm so sorry. He loves this thing. Oh, it's okay, CooCoo'Nut. You're staying there so we can make the video. Oh, poor CooCoo'Nut. Here, CooCoo'Nut, don't worry. Don't you want to sit up there? Oh, poor CooCoo'Chicky. Okay, sit there. So I put this toy here. That's a cuttlebone. And he loves this toy. He likes to chew on this. And then got more chew toys here. And of course, he likes to shred this, the honey sticks. And then I put this. I put this in here, which he'll have fun shredding. And then some more toys here. This, a little treat over there. And then a little mirror in case he wants to fidget with this as he gets a drink of water. And this thing, I love this liner, you guys. It's amazing. And I'm gonna be gone for 4 days and 4 nights. And this should hold up very, very well. So, oh, CooCoo'Nut, I'm so sorry. CooCoo'Chicky. And so this is what CooCoo'Nut's gonna be sitting in while I'm out of town. And Geraldine will be in a separate cage. So I feel really bad, you guys, for CooCoo'Nut. Oh, CooCoo'Nut. What's the matter? CooCoo'Nut, I have to leave soon. So this is where CooCoo'Nut's staying. This is a little vacation. If you can call it a vacation, I call it a prison from hell. Poor bird. What did you meet her? Chippy chippy. CooCoo'Nut. Gimme kissy. Chippy chippy. Good bird. CooCoo'Nut. Chippy chippy. Aw, good bird. This is where a CooCoo'Nut should be. Free and flying out in the wild. Not in this thing. But what can you do? It's only for 4 days. Right, CooCoo'Nut? It's only for 4 days. Lots and lots of toys. Lots and stuff for him to do in there. CooCoo'Nut! As you can see, I'm already packed. Heading to SellerCon. In case you guys are curious. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's my shirt. I love these little, look how shiny it is. It's so cool. That's my hair dryer, pants, and my crap. Oh, and also, have any one of you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? You know that book? It's a pretty famous book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is the guest speaker at the SellerCon conference. I'm flying to Vegas tomorrow to attend. So I'm going to try and record as much of it as possible. And also, I highly recommend a book called Tax-Free Wealth, written by Tom Woolwright, who is Robert Kiyosaki's accountant. It's a life-changing book. So I'm going to try and, I don't want this video to get too long, so I'm going to update you guys on how this SellerCon conference goes. And this conference is tied into the business I'm just now starting. I know I said I'm starting a new business a few months ago, but some stuff happened and I couldn't actually get it started. But when I get back from the conference, I'm having the product manufactured, so that's going to be interesting. Well, that was my video for today. I just want to say hello to you guys. And you know what sucks is I'm taking the red eye on Sunday, so I have an aisle seat, so there's no way in heck. Aw, I love it when they stretch. I'm not going to be sleeping at all, you guys. I'm going to be on the red eye on an aisle seat. Oh, you're so cuddly. Oh, I wish I could bring Geraldine with me. Thanks for watching. Bye. You think if I do that, they'll give me a window seat? Because I need my sleep. I'm gonna be on the aisle seat on a red eye. So I'm just gonna be like, you know, maybe they'll think I'm like, something's wrong with me. They'll put me closer to the window. I don't know, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'll let you guys know how that works out.
Don't remove the Asian landmark a long, long time ago. This is the time of the apocalypse, the dream of the lasting peace. I tell you what, value your modern life.